through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off for Macrisher. For Darrell Patterson, now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons at Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
Wilson, first play going to the air. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, here's Russ. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Russ is cooking again. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run in. Harris. Stiff arm success. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Trying it again with Harris. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete to Juju. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. It's complete to Hopkins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That stop made by T.J. Watt. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Another throw for Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A counter give here to Pacheco. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Reed now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wilson now from the gun. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They motion the tight end over. From the 30 on 2nd down. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Rolling into enemy territory. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. 1st down from the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing again, Mahomes. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To the air, Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Another throw for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Wilson on 3rd down. That's taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 give to Harris. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. That throw finds Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Has him on a quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Russ now from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Now, hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. On target to Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Russ off the play fake. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 27. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying on the ground with Harris. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Harris once more. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Man in motion here. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers to Najee Harris making their return to the field. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Russ. Got Washington, it's complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Wilson looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Wilson on the play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Once more, it's Wilson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Wilson to throw again. Austin's there to haul it in. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Chiefs leading near the break. Second and 13. Called in by Worthy. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris, running right. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Mirroring that defense and special teams, teams. It can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together, and now we'll get to watch the offense take possession.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. Begins his return at the 16. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Mahomes now. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Eve. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Run in by Juju. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning right. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, Mahomes to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be third down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down, it's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escape. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running right is Pacheco. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with 3rd and 14.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Drops. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look of defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Up and good from Blankenship. And that grows their lead to 12.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Russ now from the gun. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Wilson on 1st and 10. completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. From the 24. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll go down here at the 16. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Going right side, Harris with it. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rush coming for Wilson. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. George Pickens, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Hauled in by Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They bring a tight end in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They've got a man in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs hold an 11-point advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Steelers, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First and 10 now from the 30. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll start with a give to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ross off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's a give to Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Wilson now from the gun. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Wilson. That throw finds Pickens. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. He has the first over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Russ is cooking again. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Once more, it's Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Cut out left. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. On play action now, Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mike Williams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hopkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Motioning the tight end now. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So now here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Russ off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. It's caught. Warren. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Wilson now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, give to Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give now to Najee. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Trying to run in, Harris has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matariza, the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set. 1st and 10. The carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson with it on 1st. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's on the move. He's keeping it. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st down, here's Russ. Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trailing by 5. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Najee takes this one. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have taken the lead late. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Well, you told me this before, Brock. That decision, all about the math right there. 2-point lead doesn't do them much good. They wanted the field goal difference, but instead, the lead stays at 1.
Yeah, it's about math and it's about time because we're in the final frame of this game. Unless we go to overtime, and I don't think you and I would mind that too much. Now it's all about getting a stop here, and their defense has no margin for error. Got to keep them out of field goal range now.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in the line. Now to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Stays in the pocket. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive two-point try. Mahomes throwing for two. And he gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the fourth.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Pittsburgh.